It looks like it's connecting us.
Excellent. So I need to do a YouTube today, Maria.
So what we're doing? What topic? Shall I give you some questions?
You can give me some questions, yeah. What's important for us?
Yeah, we'll do it from yesterday. Hello and welcome, Frankie Kington. Yes.
Hello, hi.
We are doing a very interesting topic today. I've got 3 statements. And the statements are from 3 philosophers. And I would like to have your opinion on this, Frankie. Okay, so the first one, yes. So one thing which I would like to give you is this. Confucius said the following: he who will not economize will have to agonize.
That's interesting. That's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yes. So what would you say?
I feel it's really important, Maria, to probably watch your spending at all times. Speculate to accumulate, they say. Is that right, Maria? Speculate to accumulate.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say, if you want to be successful, you've got to make sacrifices. Especially when you're just starting out, you really have to make sacrifices about your business venture, your business idea, and what kind of life you want to live.
Yes.
You know, sometimes rather than saying, oh, I'm going to go out with my friends, I'm going to spend that money, you can think, oh, well, I'm not going to go out. I'm going to do my money and use it useful, because up to now, you know, I've got a lot of studying to do, a lot of courses to do. So you can start that way. So basically, it's about your expenditure, watching what you spend, remembering that what it is that you're doing is more important to put and invest into that. And you understand how money works, you understand the value of money, the value of treasuring it and looking after it, you know, and not just wasting it. You know, because I'm sure that when you become successful, you know, at what you do, you're going to be watching your money and you're going to be watching how you spend it, and you're going to be probably train yourself and discipline yourself how to spend your money and what you want to spend your money on. I think it's really important. So what is your take on that, Maria?
My take on this, Frankie, is that it is important, particularly in business, to have a cash flow management system which will give you the ins and outs of your daily and monthly, weekly spending and income, because it is important, particularly in the first 5 years of business, and really it is important in our private life, in our business life. So we need to be able to plan, we need to be able to budget our expenditure, our income, and be able to monitor that in order to be able to know exactly how much money we have and what we are spending. And my accountant is saying that every business should have 3 months expenditure in the bank. So if anything happens, there is 3 months ready of money, a pool of money that can carry you the business over for 3 months whilst we are bringing everything up to date. So that's what I would say is my understanding. Economizing, it doesn't mean really not to spend. What it means is to budget properly. So for example, instead of saying, oh, I have no money to buy this or that, I will say, it's not the time to buy this or that. Okay, so that the difference in it. Okay, so the
word you
second,
use as well, Maria, the words you use and your mindset
exactly,
is really important.
exactly. Thank you for that, Frankie. So the second statement is also from Confucius, and he said the following: success depends on previous preparation, and without such a preparation, there is sure to be a failure. How would you respond to that statement?
You're right, Maria. I feel we have to really prepare for everything that it is that we're doing. When we prepare, it shows that we're fully committed to the task what we're doing ahead of us. Without preparation, we can either forget our lines, get the event wrong, miscommunication, people don't know what they're doing, and sometimes it can really affect the event. So I think you've really got to plan, do your planning and your preparation. The more planning you do, Maria, and the more prepared you are, the more confident you'll be actually doing your event or doing your meeting or whatever meeting you're actually carrying out for your line. So preparation gets you motivated, gets you focused on the meeting, and you know that everything's in place for the meeting or the event or the presentation to run very, very smoothly. So preparation's a key. It shows that you're well organized. It shows that you're well disciplined. It shows that you've got the task ahead in control, and you know everybody's doing something to support that meeting with their little skills or their little tasks, what they have to do, and make sure that everybody knows the task and the skill what it is that they're actually doing, and everybody knows the times. That is really important. Thank you, mate.
Yes, thank you so much. You're absolutely right. Preparation is the key. Let's, as an example, let's give the startup of a business. When we are planning to start a business, we require to do a research. We require to learn about the legal aspects of the business, what type of business we are going to start. We need to do the due diligence, as in researching the market, researching the competition, researching the quality, researching the quantity available of the products we want to offer or services we want to offer. So we need to know everything about the venture that we want to start. And if we do all this, if we research the market, if we research everything and prepare all the legal aspects of it, the structure of the business, the systems, we are ready to trade, and the success is imminent. The failure is not existing. But without doing those steps, if we start the business with no knowledge whatsoever about what we're selling, how we are going to selling, what is our packaging going to be, we are not going to survive the competition. So preparation is the key in every aspect. Even when you start work, for example, if you are working as a tradesperson, you still have to prepare. You need to have your tools, you need to have the right equipment to carry out the work that you are asked to carry out. If you are a teacher, for example, how can you go into the class and teach children the topic that you are teach without preparation? If you are a coach, how can you have a meeting with your client if you don't know the topic you're going to be discussing, if you are not sure about what client's objectives are? So you need to do that preparation in every single aspect of our life in order to carry out your own work, your own activity in the right way. If you go on holiday, you are planning your itinerary, don't you? So preparation is the key. You need to have the right clothing, you need to have the right, maybe sun creams and so on and so on. So thank you for your into that. Now the third statement is from Lao Tzu, who said, to see things in the seed, that is genius.
That's an interesting quote.
It is.
Say that again, Maria, please.
To see things in the seed.
Seed?
Yeah, in the seed. That is genius. So in other words,
interesting.
To see things at the start, to see the end at the start.
Amazing.
How would you explain that?
Very, very interesting. I call it, as a spiritual leader, Maria, I call it conviction.
Mm-hmm.
I've made a vow and a mission statement to carry something out in my life. Once you've made that vow and that mission statement, once you have it in your heart and you know it's clear that that's what you want to do, you'd be amazing what actually happens, what the universe or what the attraction brings into your life, Maria. It's absolutely amazing. So it's like a visualization board, isn't it, Maria? You have a visualization board and you write in your visualization board where you want to be in the next 5 to 6 years. You plan it out, you do the step-by-steps, the targets, the goals, what you've got to achieve, determinations, the deadline, the beliefs, will always carry you through to your mission or your vow or your statement. And remember, what is important, I feel, about having a mission statement or a vow or something what you want to carry on in your life, Maria, is that you have to achieve it. You don't want to come across as arrogant or big-headed or somebody who feels he's superior to people. So your mission statement is something that you have to carry out. And I believe that conviction is the highest reward. If you have a conviction in everything that you do, it's the highest reward. You're halfway there to already achieving it. But really, it's that riding them waves and learning to weather that storm and learning to surf because we have problems. That's why we got to ride the waves and surf, because the waves are never still, they're never level. But as we get stronger and stronger, we learn how to ride them. In other words, we learn how to overcome difficulties and challenges through life experience. actually taking action and making mistakes. So that's what I would say, Milia. Conviction and your mission statement to make the impossible possible. And remember, impossible, I'm possible. Remember that.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Frankie. Brilliant statement from you. I really take this statement as a vision, because if you are a farmer, before you start reaping the crops, you need to sow the seeds. And whilst sowing the seeds, as an experienced farmer, you know exactly when you look at the seed, how good they are, how good quality the seed is, to be able to see the crop, see the matured crop in it. So you select the right seed in order to get the real quality crop at the end of it. And I see this as a vision. When you start a vision, good morning to No Gravity Crypto. Welcome to this live. Thank you so much. To me, seed is a vision that we see, that we want to achieve, the end of our struggle, or in other words, the destination that we set, okay? And we need to see this destination as a clear picture. Once we see this as a clear picture, that is that genius that we are seeing. We are seeing a complete product. So when we set up a business, whilst we are setting up the business, we see what our business is going to be in 5 years' time. That's our genius. That is our genius, okay? When we see the end of the thing, when we see our goal, and that is the key thing. Amazing. Now, Frankie, let me put to you another statement or a question. And my question is, in building relationships, particularly business relationships, what does it mean to collaborate? What does it mean to maintain and nurture the relationship between people? And how should we deal with people who are pulling us down?
Very interesting question, Maria. It's like a mentoring and the mentee, and it's like a coach and the coachee. But a special relationship to work, both parties have to get along. Mm-hmm. They have to know all the boundaries of the deal, and they have to know what is expected from them in the deal. And it's about knowing what is expected from me with the deal, and what I can do in the deal, and what the other person can do in the deal. It's about being really clear. We can have negotiation skills, we can have delegation skills. Most of all, we need business skills and personal skills to make sure that that business relationship is the healthiest relationship that we can have with that person. It's like a marriage, Maria. You've got to give and take. And sometimes you have to give and take. But the progress what you make is moving everything forward. You're seeing the progress of everything moving forward, and you're getting very clear results on what you both set out to do or carry out in the business. Frankie,
thank you for that. What about groups of support, such as networking groups, such as discussion groups. How do you envisage that, and what is your opinion about groups like that?
I think groups are really important, Maria. It could be blogging groups, it could be forums. Forums, groups, very important, Maria. And we have all different types of groups, don't we? You know, Facebook, you know, Instagram, you know, online social media. We've got forums, we've got articles where you can write on the blogs. You know, they've got discussion groups. And I think it's really important that we use these groups, Maria, because you know the importance of them, as we call networking, to really network with that group and master the art of networking. Networking can get you to another level of business expertise and business experience as well. And it's amazing doing that because the people you meet along the way, you just don't know. So please take that out, take that networking into your business, into your life, and experience it as much as you can. And you'll gain as much knowledge and you'll learn so much about yourself and your business partner and your clients as well.
Thank you for that, Frankie. And the one last question. When building business relationships, what would you advise to do in order to build that relationship solid? And one other aspect of it, taking part in networking events for business owners.
A very good question, Maria. The planning is really important. You plan the business, you plan the premises, what you need, your rent, your stock, your materials, your spacing, you do your cash flow forecast, you do your financing, you make sure your insurances are in place. And you have to make sure that that is structured and in place, and the two parties know exactly what they're doing, especially when it comes to financing and forecasting and cash flow, because there's a lot of numbers involved. So you have to be professional in knowing what we're doing step by step to proceed with our certain tasks or our ventures, what we're doing.
Frankie, you are a part of a networking group, Saturday networking group. How can you describe this group?
This group is an amazing bunch of professionals. They have a lot of skills and have a lot of talents. And I've used them skills and talents myself, and they've really helped me. But what I like about this network mastermind group, what we have, my dear friend Marie is my business coach, is we're very professional on helping our businesses get to where they need to go to succeed. We're always giving advice, we're always giving contacts, we're always sharing information, because it's about a win-win situation. And we want to know that all our business colleagues in the network on the mastermind are exceeding in their business. If we can help them do that, we will do that by sharing information and talking about all the vital aspects and actions and important information, what you need to hear when you're starting out in any business venture, or as an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur, or what title it is. There's loads of vast information experience from our experienced entrepreneurs and business leaders.
Thank you so much, Frankie. So, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs, as Frankie is saying, thank you very much for being with us. Please remember that our next live here on YouTube will be next Sunday at 11 a.m. UK time. You are welcome to join us with questions, because we are here also to share our wisdom and answer any questions you might have. So Frankie, thank you so much for taking part in this live. Thank you for your wisdom, and we are looking to see everyone next Sunday. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. Have an amazing weekend.